Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City. It's been a while since I've posted videos. I'm about to bring about 10 or 12 on in the next 30 days. But, things have been changing in this country so rapidly that some of the videos that I did 2 weeks ago, I've deleted, and even last week that I've deleted because this is what's going on right now. We are all tracking the health situation in the United States. We're looking at, what is going to happen. And from one day to the next, our attitudes may change about it. And so I want to address real estate investment in the Oklahoma City market right now. And I want to do it cautiously and carefully because this is not a time for people to get out there and take risk. It is a time that, if you don't have proper backing, if you don't have a pretty good cash position, a secure job, making some pretty good money, I don't think this is the time to buy real estate for you. And I'm seeing that both on the investor side and the owner-occupant side. But most of the investors I deal with have pretty strong incomes and they have the ability to take advantage of opportunities when they see it. And some markets are responding better than others. And this is why I want to mention Oklahoma City. I've been a realtor in Oklahoma City for 30 years. And the one thing I love about this market is its consistency. It is just the steadiest market that I think there is in the United States. If you look at a timeline between 2000 and now, it's a steady line. In other words, we didn't have a break in the 2008 and 2009 market with a lot of depreciation. Now, Oklahoma City is a market that doesn't appreciate 10%. I've never seen that in 30 years. But also in 30 years, I've never seen 10% double-digit depreciation either. It's usually a steady 3%, and we are experiencing that right now. So the good news about Oklahoma City is we're on the low end of the virus. We're all affected by it. We all know people who have been affected by it. And my sympathies, my empathy is to those states that are really hard hit by it. Here, it's just not a tourist destination. It is not something that has been as strong in terms of being that classic petri dish that people talk about. And so Oklahoma City is still doing extremely well. Yesterday, I talked to my property manager. We had 2 duplexes that came up for re-renting. And one rented at $1.05 a square foot, and one rented at $1.11 a square foot, and they rented very, very quickly. He had one of the best weeks of leasing single-family homes. So why is that? Why would that happen right now when a lot of people are just basically have a lot of anxiety? And we know one thing about anxiety, it kind of makes you think a little bit harder about it, which I don't think is a bad idea. But here's the thing, 2 things are going on right now. If you have a home that is vacant, that you want to lease, that is the best home that you can have. In other words, people that are already in, tenants that are already in, are delaying us in terms of showing their homes until they leave the homes. And that's understandable. Nobody wants them necessarily to come into their house, but homes that we're selling right now, new construction, are unoccupied, and therefore everybody wants to show them. And my property manager pays the highest percentage to realtors for getting tenants for them. And so people want to show our properties, but they especially want to show vacant properties. It's the safest way to go about things. The second trend that we're seeing in Oklahoma City, and I think we're seeing this around the country right now, I'd be surprised if we're not, is that people want out of apartments. In other words, if we look at places where extremely hard hit, it's where you have a great amount of density. A city like New York City would obviously be one of the places because just the level of density is there, the closeness of everyone. Oklahoma City is not that way, but still, if you're in a large apartment complex of 300, 500, 1,000, rooms, that's going to be problematic to you. So we're seeing a lot of people that want to get out of those apartments and get into single-family homes because, hey, they feel safe and secure there, and I understand that. We're also seeing people that would wait maybe until, June, for instance, in terms of leasing properties. They're leasing now. So if you are in a position to do something and you feel secure about things, this is a good time to do it. And our market is doing extremely well. We have not seen that slowdown that other markets have been seeing. Now, understand one thing. I typically deal almost 100% with out-of-state investors. And these out-of-state investors that I deal with are high-income people. They are people that have the ability to do this. They are looking for that extra income. They're looking for retirement. This is the limited message I want to get out to you. If you're not there, if investing $50,000 in a property and for rent, and you have $75,000 in total savings, I don't think so. I think that's just cutting it a little bit too close. We need to be secure for the future. But if that's not the case, then I would like to have a conversation with those of you that do want to proceed. The market is good. The market is going to continue to be good. I keep in contact daily with property management. And so I do think this is a time for those that want to increase income, find great opportunities to get out there in the market. Because if you do, then I can do my job and our team can create the wealth that you need and the financial security your family deserves. This is Joe Pryor of the Virtual Real Estate Team. I hope I get a chance to talk to you.